Hello and welcome back to Something Dumb, episode number... What number? Let me think. 6. There we go. Started today off with the party poker account at 197 smackers, and GG, I threw 28 USD over there. Gonna start it off with a 10 and an 8 in the rat opener. Hito throws in a little Betsky. We have the toppest of pairs, we can't be folding. Ko gets out of the way, 4 on the turn. We're looking to check call once again. Probably going to use a little time bank before I click the call button, just to make it look like I have a decision. The real question will be on the river. 6 of hearts, so if they had a bluff, it missed. I only bet half pot here. 10 of diamonds isn't a good card to be holding, but I do block, like say the flop 10-9 flop straight. Whoa, I scared myself.
Either a good ace 8 or nothing. What about 9s, 10s, potentially so. Jacks, potentially so. 10-9, not likely. King jack, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Very nice.
Just seemed like nothing.
Ace and a king. I wonder if I'm going to get any more reads later in the video. That was cool. Ace and a king. We'll go for the 3-bet facing the cutoff open. Seems to be a tighter player, so this isn't amazing, but we've got a 12% VPIP as well, so we're even tighter. Ooh, we face a little 4-bet. Took on a little while, but we find 5-bet all in. Could always play call with the ace-king in position. But I don't think I can go wrong with a jam here. Couple of 7s. 18 blinds or 17 and a half. We can go for the min raise, or we could potentially just dunk this in. We go for the min open, get a call from the big blind. King 9-5 goes check. Looks like I'm going for just a C bet at a high clip here. If we face a raise, I think we just fold. Ace on the turn. We could always turn our 7s into a bluff now. We could just check down and lose every time. I think I check. I would have preferred just bluffing here. 6 on the river. Again, I think we should just bluff. 9-8 will take the pot. We should have either bluffed on the river or had not bet on the flop there. We could always check it back. Looks like things weren't going too well. We got a queen and a 4 in the big blind. Hold around a lucky. Lucky raises 2 blinds. And we're all in with the queen 4-0. Ace 9 suited for lucky. And they flop the toppest of pairs, so we're going to need a lot of help here. We don't find any. And we're swiftly moving along. Jack 8-0 in the big. The 550 bounty special. And we flop the toppest of 2 pairs. The board's pretty wet. I like a check raise. 3.5x usually. If I go anything bigger, that's interesting. Looks like I'm going to land on the 4x raise on the flop here. The board's just super wet, I suppose. And the big raise will take it down on the flop. Ace and a queen of the same suit. We'll raise. Get a call from the big 9-8-4 flop. Not quite what we're looking for. We do have a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, 2 overcards. Plenty of reason to continue. We bet 2 blinds. If we face a check raise, we're not loving it, but I think we're coming along to the turn. A queen could be a dirty card because they might be doing this with Jack 10. But I think with that backdoor flush draw 2 overs, we gotta still call queen on the turn. Weird spot for us now. Like we're still losing to 8-9, 8-4 maybe. Jack 10. We beat ace 9, ace 8 if it comes in for a raise, which probably it doesn't. King 9. We lose to queen 9. 10 on the river, so a one-liner to a jack. We really just want this to go check, check. If Ergon bets, I think we just fold here. River goes check, check. And 10-7 for the open-ended straight draw. Making a pair on the river, we take down a nice pot. Oh, we got 4 tables. This is going to be hell. The bounty hunter special up in the top left. The rabbit lucky 8s top right. A 550 bounty bottom right. And a 540 bounty in the bottom left. Sweet. So we got an ace and a queen over there. Hopefully that's where the action is as we flop 2 pairs. Pretty wet board. Flush draws, straight draws out the ass. Check raise should probably come in here. They don't have a huge stack. I still think we should go for a check raise. Jack on the turn. Let's see how helpful it is letting them come along to the turn. King 10 makes a straight. 10-9 makes a straight. Ace Jack makes 2 pair. Ace 8 makes 2 pair on the flop, but might be a little bit more afraid of that Jack card. At least it's not a diamond, right? At least it's not a diamond. Looks like I go for the check raise on the turn. Get a call from Ace Jack. Good shit. Just sweating a jack now for about a 80 blind pot. And we do hold. I wonder if this ace queen in the top left is a play. Or something happens there. It's obviously a play. Not much happening with the ace and the 10. Ace queen could go for a bounty if Fendi rips it in. That'd be interesting. Ace 10's hating life. Ace and a 9. 200 blinds deep. We'll come along to the king 9-3 flop. You see, this would be more interesting if I was doing a whole session live like this, but there probably won't be too much of this commentary on post play like this going forward, as I don't have a clue what's going on. I can only imagine how difficult it is to watch. Ace and a 9 sees a king on the turn. Looks like we're gonna go for a hero call. Ace queen sees a 4 big blind bet on a scary turn. There's an ace on the river. Interesting card. As we make a boat with the 9s and 8, ace 9. Ultra Derp had the flush draw. Mr. Reader had the flush draw. And Eagle had the made straight on the turn. Very interesting. Was it on the flop as well? Oh, and then we get an ace king in the bottom left. See, we got so much shit going on here. We're gonna 3-bet max? No. King and a queen will go for the open. King 3 suited in the bottom right. Also could be a play. The king queen gets it through. Ace king gets a call from the small. 10-5 2 flop. Go for a 3.4 blind bet, which is half. Just looking to take it down here without a club. If we face a check raise, that's not fun. It will depend on the size if we're going to continue. And the bet gets through. King 3 suited would be a cool 3-bet here. 10 blind looks a little small. 11.5 maybe? I am my own self. Not surprised that I said 11.5 and I end up picking 11.5. Question is, does the 3-bet get through here? I think this might be a tad wide. But that's mighty fine. Oh, I should back that up. I didn't even see what happened. I'm pulling up charts. Charts, tournament. 80 blinds deep from the small blind. Yeah, this king 3 suited is a little wide here. Like versus a cutoff, it's a call. Where you want to use like ace 5 suited, ace 4 suited. You even prefer to use 10-8 suited over this king 3 suited, which is interesting to note. Anyways. Oops. So this is quite wide here. Ooh, queen. Raise from Frozen Thorn. From the hijack. In the big blind, 100 blinds deep. This is just going to be a 3-bet, right? Yeah, just a 3-bet here. All the way down to 10s. 9s can do it every once in a while. We get a call, 10-8-8 flop. So pretty good news, no ace or king. I like quarter pot size bets. Looks like I'm going for a third here. The board's quite wet. Lots of straight draws and flush draws potentially out there. We do block some queen jack, but we don't block any clubs. Frozen Thorn calls, 9 on the turn. Interesting card is we have a straight draw to the jack, the over pair. I don't know if we want to let them see a free card. I think we want to bet large here. 50 blinds behind. The pot is 35. I suppose it makes sense to size it down. I could also just rip it in, I suppose. What do we do here? Do we just jam on the turn? Weird spot. Frozen Thorn will rip it all in for us and then we call. Ace 10, good news. About 90% going to the river for 135 blinds. Looks to be a clean card, good shit. Oh boy, under the gun +1 goes for the open. We got the ace and the 10 of the offsuits. We're about 50 some blinds deep. Where are we, hijack? 3 betting range. Under the gun +1. Ace 10 prefers a 3-bet here, and it doesn't do it too much. So this is a little wide here. So we make a pair of 10s on the turn. So we probably shouldn't have this holding here. Ace 10 suited does like a call. So that's interesting, as we got a couple of aces in the top left. Ace 10, the raise will get through. Ace and an ace, we're coming in for a 3-bet. 9.5 is quite small. We might want to make it like a... Oh, we got that small stack in the big blind. I think we should still make it like 11.5 or something like this. Ace and ace, we get it inverse ace king. Good flop, good turn. We get a little bounty. Got a 5 and a 5 facing a 3-bet. We come along to the queen 7 flop. This isn't great. Small betski. So we rip in the 6 and the 6 in the $5 knockout. Hopefully things go well down there. We get a isolation raise from Daddy Poker. Surely the 5s are good up top. Surely the 6s are no good in the bottom right. Ooh, we got some sort of equity, 50%. We can hold here, 64%. We do. Nicely done. Triple up. 5 and a 5. We'll have to find the hero call. Ooh, a jack and a jack, that sucks. 8 and an 8 doesn't see a great flop, goes for a little check ski. 8-5 suited in the big. She's a 3 big blind open, and who the heck wants to see that? Do. 8 see a big raise from, no, that's half pot from Daddy Poker. Hopefully I can find a call with the straight blockers. Jack 7, nice. Queen 9 suited. Oh, what the hell's going on here? We fast forwarded quite a bit. Still got the same tournaments going. Right. Just looks like the top left and the bottom left changed positions. For whatever reason. As we get a bounty there with the 10-7. Oh, was it suited? I don't know, but we get a bounty in the small tournament. 9-8 defends the big and flops the fucking nards. Peanuts doesn't know what's coming their way. Just kidding, they check it back. Jack on the turn. Ooh, over bet. Jam the river. Beautiful play. Don't bet a third. No, half pot. Not what we wanted to see here. Surely we get a call. Or more likely to get a call anyways. Oh, we induce a little raise even. Question is, do we 3-bet the turn or do we let them bet? Oh, I do like a little click back. This might be a little bit too large even. No, not 10.5. That's a little bit too big. We are going to get the all-in anyhow. Penis with a couple of kings sees that they're absolutely dead. And our straight holds up. That's a big stack in the rabbit. Couple of 8s in the $1. What's going to happen? We get an all-in from Cyan. There's a $1 or 1 big blind player in the big. So I guess with a couple bounties on the line, we got a couple 8s and 40 blinds. We'll rip it all in and go from there. Get a snap call for side pot, king jack suited. This is a big one as there's 51k in the middle. 5 starting stacks. King jack or 10 will all suck. We're holding against 3s. We lost to the 9-4. And we get the 10 of diamonds on the river, so that really blows. So we're down to pennies. It's also the smallest tournament, so it does not matter at all. Just would have been nice. Ace jack flops the toppest of pairs as well. What do we do? We're gonna go for a bet ski. Third pot. See a check raise. Very interesting. I think we might want to 3-bet this one and get it in on the flop. Too many guessing games you'll be playing on the turn and river. As with the queen 7 turns open-ended. I wonder, do we turn our hand into a bluff? We do not. Top 2 versus top pair. Bad news for the ace jack. No ace on the river, so that's unfortunate. Just below a starting stack though. Queen 7, nothing happens over there. King 10 suited, we might be all in. Queen 7-0. Do we even defend here? Getting a great price, 1 into 9.7. Covering all players, may as well call. Nothing happens though. King 10 suited, we're gonna get it in. Hopefully we can spin it up. Get an all in from Ho like a king. ZZ folds. King 10 versus King 10, how stupid. Put a diamond out there. Oh no. Got no idea why this is in the video. We got an... yeah, just no idea. Because it looks like I'm even Gonzo Alonso from the tournament. Yeah, it's like I busted and I didn't even stick that in the video. What the fuck's up with that? But there's no surprises that I busted with how short my stack was. Anyways, the lucky rabbit with the ace-9. We're going to go for the tiniest of 3 bets against an active player. And if I'm not mistaken, this doesn't work out. Whoa, is this a low jack? So I'm on the button. I think this might actually be a 3-bet. Like sometimes. So it's actually beautiful that I found this here. Ace-10 suited even comes in for it sometimes. King high board, we take a stab and get the job done. As I have a couple 9s in the top right and an $11 PKO. Got quite a few holdings. The king queen sees an ace high board. Checks it on over. That's like pussy play. That's a big stack though. 4 of 57. No more registration. 23 get paid. Ace on the turn. Queen jack suited is in there. Flopping the flush draw. Lots going on here. King queen sees an ace on the turn. Nothing happens. 4 on the river. Probably nothing happens. 9s check it all the way down. 34 blinds in the middle. And we take it. Do-bitty-do. The king queen sees a little Betsky. 1-liner to a 3. Poppity-boo, poppity-bee. We don't come in for the hero call as we face a check raise from the heart draw. No bounties on the line, but it might just be easiest to play it as a jam. Get it in versus 7x. Maybe some 8s or 9s, 10s. Then we got an ace and a king in the bottom right, a couple bounties on the line. Yeah, I think I do just like a jam here. Cut off, hijack, low jack. Yeah, ace king O does like a jam. And the jam with the queen jack gets through. So we got a big opportunity for a bounty here. 35 blinds. Plus the $3 bounty. Oh, it's aces. Are you serious? Diamonds doesn't matter. We're just dead on the turn. Ace king gets it in horrifically for a huge ass pot. That's what it wants to do though. It does just want to rip it in. That sucks. Now 1 picks up a big stack. There's a limp. That sucks. We fold the king 9 suited in the big as I get a couple 9s in the bottom left. Could always play raise, right? 25 blinds on the button. Facing a hijack open. 9-9 does prefer an all in here. We're going to go post flop and flop a set though. So like 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s and 2s, they don't mind playing call. Jacks come in for a little bit of a call, but 10s, 9s, 8s just rip it in. Ace king will rip it in. Ace queen O rips it in. Ace queen suited plays a little bit of call. Plays a lot of all in. So I'm going to show up with a lot of suited ace X. So I'd have a lot of ace high heart draws that might just want to play call again. Potentially ace queen of hearts is in there. Checks over to me. Pro coffee has 11 blinds behind. I wonder if we misplayed the set. Had we bet on the turn, I wonder if we could have got it all in. It might be tricky day that I call from Pro Coffee on the river here, as they're not a jokester. They do find the fold. So we might have missed out on a little bit of chips there. As I get an ace of king in the bottom right. We'll see if anything comes to fruition. We'll go for the min open. Hopefully we get a jam. And hopefully we can get some chips back. As the last ace king just fucked me over. And then there's that all in for $3 with a couple of 6s and the $5 bounty. No more registration. A tight player jams 23 blinds. 6s has got to be pretty close here. Interesting. I think I do want to stick it in. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it. I might find a better spot. That's a tight player. I wouldn't fault myself for a fold. As the ace king faces a 3-bet, we'll get that in. Ace queen and deuces. So I'm pretty happy I got the 6s in. Even if an ace king or queen comes. Now a 9 as well. That's a lot of outs. 9 on the river, boppity boo. So that would have been a nice big pot, but oh well. The ace king gets it in against king. We're going to need an ace or a jack. And everything goes to shit. Wow, I had a huge ass stack in that tournament. I was like 5 of 50 something. We got ace king versus aces, ace king versus kings. Then we got a couple kings as we're barely hanging in there with 7 blinds. What a damn shame. We do have this snake venom. I love that tournament. So kings actually don't mind a call here. They don't mind limping it in. But with that being said, in these bounty tournaments, in the smaller buy-ins, you can just fuck that range. Rip it all in. You'll get a call from queen 2-0. Straight draw. They don't hit it. We make 3 of a kind. So we're up to about 16 blinds. That's good news. Back in the game. Looks like we lost quite a few chips. Limp from the small. We're close to the money. 26 players remain. 23 get paid. Couple of 10s. Facing a raise from Akun. And 2 pairs over there. With the 5 and the 4. 5-4 suited should just jam pre-flop if we're being honest. As we get it in with the 10s against ace queen and king queen, they both make a better pair. We're going to need a 10. Nope, we don't find it. So not running the best, but that's life. Still have a starting stack. We're moving along. So it looks like we made the money in the 550 knockout. Just barely hanging on with 8 blinds. We got a couple of jakes in the rabbit. Queen 8 goes for the limp. Probably not much going to happen there against a tight player. Probably go for a bet ski and take it down. So we got some 25 blinds. 3 betting range. What is this? Hijack and low jack. Jack plays all 3 options. All in jam. Not min raise, but non all in 3 bet. And then it also plays all in jam. Fuck me. It also plays call. All 3 options for jacks here. So we flop a set. We just can't go wrong with jacks. A couple of 7s with a bounty on the line is interesting. Ace queen versus ace 8. Would have been nice to get the 7s in. Seeing the 2 holdings, but oh well. Queen on the flop, we would have lost. But the jacks see a fair turn. 7 completes a 10-9 straight. Puts a club draw out there. I think again I might be misplaying my sets where I just need to jam it all in on the turn here potentially. Maybe I just need to do that. I just like going all the way down to the river. Easy all in. Ace and a 4. So something I learned is we should just play call with that ace and the 4. We wouldn't know what to do on that flop or on that turn or on that flop. On that river we would have got away from it. In the end we leave in 18th place as the jacks seemingly don't get called there. King queen will raise from early position. 550 deep stack. Flop the top is the pairs. The rabbit with... Oh boy, I do like a jam. This is a tighter player. We'll see if the ace 4... Oh no, I pussy out. Would have been a very, very interesting jam there with the ace 4. We do got the king jack suited with a bounty on the line for 11.5. I think we just got to stick it in. Pro Coffee plays a lot of hands here in the 6 max. Again, they're a strong player. They're a strong player, no doubt about it. They snap call, not the best news. Aces, great. Any kings or jack dealer? Just a jack now. Life is rough. We go bounty hunting and we see the bad news. Pro Coffee gets a double bounty. Man, they're aggressive over 60 hands. They just wake up with the aces. That's life. As we have the king, queen, O there. Facing the all-in on the river, I wasn't even too sure of the action, but we go for a healthy value bet. I think I want to see a call here just to see what they're playing. King 2, so 2 pairs were Gonzo Alonso in the deep stack. And just like that, we have 1 tournament remaining. So things didn't go too well here. Oh boy, King Jack suited in the money, in the rabbit. We could always go for the min open. We don't have to rip it in here. They do just land on the all-in though. It's probably not great news. Like, it's not bad for chips, right? But yeah, totally fine. Totally fine jam, but just at this stage of the tournament. King queen for what's after life. We're gonna need a lot of help here. Just a jack come the river. Nice call by our opponent. Would have liked a min raise fold, but oh well. It's kind of interesting. King 8 suited, King 7 suited, 6 and 5 suited, like a min raise there. Or sorry, a limp. It's a limp, not a min raise. Balance your aces range, kings range, queens. Queen 10-0 also limps it in every once in a while. So we have an ace and a 5 for about 5 blinds. This is just not going to be a sweat, just an easy jam. And our opponent has the ace queen suited. Oh, but we do flop the pair of 5s, so 46k could slide our way, providing there's no ace or queen on the river. Ooh, king. Ace and a 5 of the same suit with 10 blinds. We do get an all-in from a small shorty. If bug calls, what do we do? I don't know if we're ahead of this range with the ace 5 suited. I think I should just fold. I'm just looking at it here with the 5 blind stack. Oh, that's even... Like, there's a few holdings, like king 5 suited in there, but ace 5 suited, I think we just fold facing this action. The chips would be nice, 8 blinds. 6-4 suited for Ali. Well, hopefully things go good here. And now that we see 6-4 suited in there, that should not be in there. Low is 9-8 suited, 10-8 suited, jack 8 suited, queen 8 suited, king 3 suited, but nothing lower. So we should definitely put the fish tag on Ali. Looks like we got a nice read there. Ace 5 in the big. Holy moly, that was a wide jam. Blind on blind. This is easy. We just want to get it in pre. 10 blinds. Big blind, 3 bet, facing the small blind. Ace 6-0 plays call for 10 blinds, which is interesting. Ace 5 suited likes a call. Ace 6 suited likes a call. Ace 3 and 2 suited like a jam. Ace 6-0 is still an appropriate jam. It just likes a call as well. We're going to get the Ace 5-0 in versus King Jack for 20 blinds. They flop quite well. They got 51% here. King on the turn, that's a bad card. Obviously, we need a jack come the river. And we don't find it. We're Gonzo Alonso. Nothing you can do about that. This is gonna make or break me. What do I do? If you rip it, do I go for it? What do I do? 33%. 43% attempt to steal. All in for 14.5. I want to build a big stack. We're a long way from the money. King Jack suited. We're getting in and ahead. Bad flop. We are dead. We are dead. Like the call. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Now I could have folded last hand to get it all in this hand. But I think I still have to go for the bounty. And the question is, do I call or do I jam? If I jam, I can get called by worse. Obviously, get called by better. The question is, which one's better? I think Queen Jack is good enough just to stick it in. I think they're going to call pretty much any two here, whatever they open. King 4, so that's not the best. Queen Jack or King? Queen Jack or King for a huge pot. Nope. With a bounty on the line, with a wide ass range, you gotta stick it in and you lose sometimes. Doopity-doo. That's a shame. Would have been a fun run. So what, I broke even? Again? Great. Probably lost a few pennies. Alrighty, so that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. If you got any suggestions on making the show any better, fire them down below in the comments. And we're ending today with 38 USD in the old GG account, 157 in the CAD account. And hopefully things can go a little bit better going forward. Alrighty, adios amigos.